Thank you very much, and a good morning to your viewers, Sis Desiree. Well, I can tell you we're actually coming to you from the river banks of the Jukskei River in Sandton, between the 9th and the 12th road. This is the area that, the search and rescue team actually suspects that if there are any bodies still left following the tragic incident that transpired on Saturday, this is the area they will definitely find. They started their search from where we are. If I can just ask my colleague just to show you where we are right now. They started the search from here, actually saying that this area is actually in close proximity to where the baptism service or whatever church ritual that was transpiring when the tragedy happened on Saturday is actually near to this particular area. So they are hoping that when they are starting from here, combing the whole area, going down all the way here at the Jukskei River, there could be bodies that they are finding. But when we are speaking to some of the officials of the record earlier, they were saying that, the two bodies that they say they are unaccounted for, there hasn't been any family members actually coming forward to say that there are these two bodies that are missing. They are saying that, the 14 bodies that they've managed to find and the two that are actually in hospital. And there's also, I believe, a 6-month-old baby, of which the relatives were actually also in Hillbrow, where they were trying to identify some of the bodies there at the mortuary, where unfortunately they could not find the body. But also we also spoke to a family yesterday which was saying that their family member is also missing. But it was surprising this morning when we had some of the emergency service officials actually saying that they are not quite sure if they are in actual fact two bodies that are still outstanding in this particular river that they are searching. One that they confirmed was that of a toddler, of which they said is between 3 to 6 months, which they said, yes, the family did come at the mortuary to try and identify the bodies. There were a lot of people there in Hillbrow who were there trying to identify some of the bodies, some expressing frustration that, they're not getting the proper assistance they would have thought they could get. They were only being shown pictures of the bodies that were actually found in the river during the search and rescue process that actually took place between Saturday and Sunday, and they're saying there's no one actually taking them through the process so that they can understand. As you can imagine, a lot of them are actually shocked, and they are still a bit scared about what transpired, as they are still in a lot of shock, as I actually mentioned. So they were hoping that some of the officials could take them step by step through the process as to what exactly transpired. We'll actually be trying to be tracking some of the search and rescue team as they are actually moving quite fast with their canoe as they are combing the Jukskei River. But we'll actually try to catch up with them and see if maybe there is an update. But so far, they have not given us an update in terms of finding any new bodies since after they found the 14 over the weekend, Sister Desiree.
Ofentse, just in the church in question, have we got any latest from them just in terms of how they are handling this?
When we were at Hillbrow yesterday, they did try to evade the question of the name of this particular church as to what it is. But from what we understand, some of the congregants that were there when the incident happened are people of Zimbabwean origin. As you know, the one that we spoke to at Hillbrow that was there actually saying the sister is still missing, was saying that originally they are from Zimbabwe. But at this present moment, some were banding the name Jerusalem Church, but it's not quite clear as yet what kind of what church denomination it was that was performing the rituals at this particular moment. We tried to ask the guys from the emergency services. We also tried to ask some of the family members, but none of them is forthcoming with a concrete name as to the name we can identify the church with, Sister Desiree.